What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Bryn, and today I'm here with my dear sister in Christ. Her name is Bryn, and she wants to share her testimony with you guys. As you see, her shirt says Exhomosexual.
For those of you who don't know, I have been a Christian for almost 2 years now, a real Christian. And the reason why I'm just now sharing my testimony is, honestly, I just really thought, since I was in the lifestyle so many years ago, I just didn't think it was relevant. I wasn't a person who felt like I was born gay. I didn't have a quiet, dark little secret about trying to live one life during the day and, have, my closet at home. That wasn't me at all. I simply just was involved in the lifestyle because I just wanted to try it. I was just wanting to just do something new. Right. I got involved with a lady prior to my 3-year relationship with a girl, just because she was interested in me and it flattered me, so I gave in to that. And then from that I had another sexual encounter with a girl. So by the time the one girl had shown interest in me, I just was all in, so I just did it, I was open to it. So the reason why I'm sharing my testimony now is just because I just want young people to know, this is something that is so easy to get into. I mean, the discussion is always there. It's in the media, it's on TV, it's acceptable. It's in the schools now. I mean, it's everywhere, and I just want people to know, man, God takes this very seriously, and it's not okay with Him.
Right, that's good. You made a really good point. You said, you tried it, you got into homosexuality because you just wanted to try it, and that's the thing. A lot of young girls just want to try it. They think, oh, I just have one sexual experience with another girl or a young man. I just have one sexual experience, and they think they can just walk away from it. Can you explain a little bit about just the bondage of being in it? You were in it for 3 years, and so many people think, oh, I'm just gonna do this one time or just this second time, and that's it. But that's not true. You can actually get caught in it.
It's so true. The first thing I'll say, with all the times that I had sexual encounters with women, I had to be drinking. I couldn't just be in my own sober mind. I had to get out of myself to even go there. But I'll be honest, after just being involved in it, I didn't have to have alcohol anymore. I just could do it. And another thing that I noticed with myself when I was in that lifestyle, it just opened me up to wanting to do more things. If I had stayed in that lifestyle, I could have definitely seen myself having threesomes or, multiple partners, and it just opens you up to so much more. And just for me personally, I know that this is something that Satan would have used and wanted to use to take me out. It's it's just like you take a bite of an apple, and once you take that bite, it enters you. That sin enters you, and and it's just our nature to want to please ourselves. We're natures of this flesh we're in, and that was me. I was so consumed with myself, and I just had the attitude of, I can do what I want to do. I can date a woman, I can date a guy. I'm tight, I'm this and that. That was my my exterior. That was what I put on. But inside, I really was just looking for love. So I just allowed that to let me just go knock on any door and just open myself up to anything. So
when you and I was talking earlier, you mentioned you had a void, and even you just said it right now, you were just looking for love. And that's the thing with sin, just sin in general. People are always looking to gratify that void that's inside of them, whether it's drinking, like you said, or having a same-sex partner, or whatever they're involved in. We know only Christ can fulfill that void. Only God can really fulfill that void. And so the lie is, oh, just try this, try that. And girls always tell me, okay, I started off with males, sleeping, fornicating, but then it went to females because I was okay, the guy's not fulfilling me, so now I have to go to a woman.
I changed so many things in the world, and for a person who did not have a Christian background, I didn't grow up going to church in the home, and it wasn't I was born in the church. I didn't have that. I grew up very early, just really learning to just be a survivor and just living for for me and making the best of my life, like, so to speak, like, this is the hand I've been dealt, so let me just make the best of it. So I jumped through so many hoops, like, just living a life strictly for myself. But now that I am in Christ, I realize, and I can look back on all those doors that I entered. Man, I was looking for Christ, and He fulfilled me. Like, you know, whether it's like being in a relationship with a guy, or, you know, sleeping around, or drinking, or messing around with drugs, or jumping from job to job, or whatever it was, like, I was looking for that fulfillment. I was just talking to the Lord one day, and I was like, man, you know, I don't really have to, it's cool, like, I don't have to really say anything, but He was like, man, if you had died at any point before you came to the full knowledge of me, I would have judged you like you were homosexual, even though I was in that lifestyle like almost 10 years ago. But if I had died, He would have judged me as if I were that. And not just homosexuality, but all the sin that He had already taken upon Himself for me.
Right.
So I was just like, man, I'm done. Like, I know that someone can relate to the fact of not feeling like they were born gay, or not feeling like, you know, they have a closet at home. Like, there's people out there that are curious, they just want to experiment, they're getting peer pressure, they're seeing it on TV, they're hearing it in the songs, the schools are introducing it. I want them to know, man, God is not pleased, and Satan wants to take them out. He will take them out if they just play with it. The desire and just the whole air of that homosexuality is not going to go away. Like, this world is going to continue to push that. It's going to always be on one hand. You might have one friend that's talking about doing or has done it. You might see it on some TV show on HBO late night. You might hear it on the new song on the radio. That stuff is not going away. But you have to know that you are going to stand before a just and honest God who's going to judge your heart. He says if you even look with lust, you've already committed adultery in your heart. So this stuff is not worth your eternity. Like, no, God cares, and He died on the cross for this. Like, He died for us, so we did not have to give in to this sin or any sin. He wants to be with us in eternity, and He's already made a way to do it through what Christ did on the cross. So what I would say is, man, don't waste your life. Don't waste your eternity. God cares about your life, and He wants to have you back with Him reconciled. So it's not worth it. Don't give in to it, because it's not going to go away. But through the power of Christ, you can be free from any of that. You know, in the midst of any temptation, He's going to give you